The Bible. Is it hard to understand?
When it comes to reading the Bible, the first thing that comes to mind is the fact that this is the Word of God.
The seals have been broken, and the truth is here.
And when we go throughout the scriptures, when we go throughout extra biblical records, we find that the language that God employed, that He used to create the heavens and the earth, was the Hebrew language.
Christ said, I came for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. But yet no one, no religious leader, no religious church out there anywhere can now identify the 12 tribes of Israel. Can we? God is quite simple, but it seems as if man makes understanding Him hard.
What are those mysteries?
The truth of your book and the truth will make you free. The Hebrew and Bible Academy, you're invited.
Alrighty. Can I make sure that everyone can hear me clearly really quick? Shalom. Listen, we had a great Sabbath, so I'm still saying Shabbat Shalom. We had a great Sabbath and a great New Year's. I am Elder Rawchaa. All right. Elder from Gathering of Christ Church, Houston. Okay. Good to see you all today. If everyone can hear me clearly, all I ask is that you say Khan. All loud and clear. All praises to the Most High. Good to see everyone today. Okay. Alrighty. As you guys see, I'm just got a new background. I'm just playing around here. Just having a little fun. Right. Just got, having a little fun. Man, I've been working so hard these past couple weeks. I haven't been taking no naps, getting no breaks. That's just how it is sometimes. Today was one of those days that I worked very hard in the garden. I had some things to catch up on. Okay. And I'll tell you about, my challenges I've been going through, but good challenges though. Good challenges. Today, we won't be on here that long. We're probably going to be an hour and a half, maximum 2 hours. I just want to play catch up before Passover on some things. So I'm going to give you guys a chance to just ask a few questions. Now I will be doing a few things today. I'm going to be, if it be the Most High's will that, I cleared out my catching my cookies. I make sure there was no other programs here. So hopefully there's not going to be anything to get in the way of some of the music I want to play today and some of the other things I might play that I wanted to play last week because I just had to. All right. Oh, thank you for the background. No problem. Yeah. I'm just having some fun. So anyway, my bad if I butcher your name. I don't know who that person's talking to. Danita Atkins. Rawchaa is my name. If you're talking about me, it's Rawchaa. It means lion. My name is Rawchaa. It means warrior lion in the ancient Phoenician Hebrew. Good to see everybody out there today. Make sure you hit that like button, man. Make sure you hit that like button. We got a few things we're going to talk about today. Oh, that's nice. Happy New Year's. Happy Jew Year. Happy Brew Year. I mean, we got all the language. Israelites create a new language every 6 months. We went from calling money dinero to pesos to this to that to now we calling it the bag. Let me tell you, we make up things all the time. But anyway, man, it's good to see you guys here, man. It looks like we got one of these big old mosquito type things. You understand? Like they done crawled through. We in the country land. Like, yeah, buddy. He like all that good lighting up in here. He trying to shine too. I ain't hating on him. But anyway, happy New Year, guys. Man, we are like what? 1 week away from the Passover, it seems. Right? My goodness, boy, time happens so fast. Before we go into anything, just to put a few announcements out there. First off, I have in front of me, just for those who don't know, it's always for those who don't know or who may forget, running the rat race. This is the race we're trying to run here. But we have our beautiful calendar here. Make sure you guys get your beautiful calendar. This here, I remember when we didn't have this. Whoa, I mean, just amazing to be able to keep up with the feast days the same time in the heavens. And this is no knock on anyone, any of the camp, anybody. But let me tell you, when you are on the same radar, when you're in tune with the Most High, let me tell you, it's nothing like it. We're not going off of some moon or saying the Sabbath is on Tuesday. Oh, kinfolk, the Sabbath might be on Wednesday. Like, man, even the Romans had the common sense to say we couldn't do that because they would have to even be able to keep up with time to destroy us. Like, if you just destroy everything, I mean, it's just common sense will tell you, like, yeah, that just doesn't make sense. But, yeah, even the Romans know, like, we at least have to keep the Sabbath. We can do a leap year thing, but we at least have to keep the Sabbath. Right? So, anyway, man, I had a few allergies over this weekend, man. So I'm feeling a little better now. Passover 2023 is coming real soon. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Right? This is going to be the first Passover in a long time that I'm able to be there with my little brother, Deacon Malak. It's going to be a blessing. So we get to reunite, even on a higher, deeper level with the elders that we first started with in the beginning. So that's going to be, I mean, last year was amazing, but I know this year is going to be even better. I said that because when you get back and unite with the brethren that you started with, you can rejoice with the new people that have also came with the fold, and it's just a beautiful reunion. I don't think any high school reunion or college reunion or sorority reunion can compare to such a thing. And we all know that. Right. So anyway, first, make sure you get your calendar there. This is where you can get it from. I'll put the link in there. Right. I'll put the link in there really quick. Just in case I say it and you guys forget, this is where you can find our new social media platform. And also you can find your calendar, holy days, how to join the church, how to follow our Patreon that we do on Fridays, how to join the Hebrew and Bible Academy that you see me always playing in the beginning of the show. That's the site where you can find everything that you need there. Don't forget Elder Rawchaa's show on Wednesday nights. We have a new show on Shalom to Bishop Kazak. Okay. But now we have someone else who will be doing the show in his stead. It's I think it's Officer Hazak. Let me not get his name wrong. And he does the what's the name of that show? Something with Levi. Beautiful show. I mean, he was doing it. I'm following him on Instagram, right? So he was already doing it, doing a great job doing the show. So praise the Most High that he is now able to do that on the G.O.C.C media platform. Don't forget, that's on Thursday nights. Tune in. Make sure you guys subscribe and support my beautiful brother. Has a lot of talent. Okay, very humble. Born of Levi. Experience. There we go. I love you guys. You guys always correct me in the chat when I forget. When I've had a long day, you guys Yeah, Officer Hazak. So also on Fridays, we have beautiful Elder Rawchaa, who started Texas with me. Okay. August 9th, it's going to be 14 years ago that we were baptized. Okay, we were running it probably about a year before that, but a year and a half before that, we were doing our best to maintain, you understand, under the authority of our beautiful Elder Rawchaa, trying to maintain some souls. It's been, through a lot of ups and downs, and we are still here today. So we all got baptized on August 9th of 2009. 2009. Sorry guys, I'm gonna get me some chapstick there. Get started, get fresh. I know y'all like Elder is crazy. Elder gotta stay fresh. Elder's real. We don't get too Hollywood on you. We real, we human. So let us make sure we check out those shows. And if you want to join the Hebrew and Bible Academy, you can also click the link I sent there. Shalom, Sister Tina. Shalom, everybody. Right? So I want to open this up for a few questions, but first I'm going to play a few things. Okay? I'm going to play a few things. We're not going to be on here long. We're just coming on here to have a little fun today before the Passover. Get us warmed up in the spirit. See, you understand. And listen, I'm going to tone it down this year on the Passover. I'm going to tone it down. Last year, I know, we covered up in there like the Prince of Egypt, but let me tell you, we're going to tone it down a little bit. Because at the end of the day, I didn't do this. That's just my normal way of life, being fresh. Anybody who knows you tell you, me and Deacon Balak, I don't know, man. This is just how we grew up. I mean, we get it from our mother. So, but yeah, it's about Christ, man. And it's about the people. You have all of this stuff going on. You have all of this stuff going on with this so-called water thing and this and that. And they're trying to bring fear. They're trying to bring fear so that we cannot do what we did when Moses was trying to rescue us from Egypt. He was like, let my people go so that we can go and worship the Most High God in the wilderness. So once again, you have the devil angry and mad. I mean, they had so many train derailments in a matter of weeks. It's like, it's not a coincidence anymore. And the funny thing about it is that you would have thought that they, being in America, that they would be able to contain such a thing. You understand? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Carolina, Arizona, by the Mississippi, you understand, Ohio, and it's just all these other places, Houston. And then Houston, as simple as the day is, yes, I'm from Houston, but Houston is not my ancient home. My ancient home is Israel. So regardless of where we're from and all that, we can't get too personal about, I'm from the South, I'm from the East, I'm from the North. Listen, we all from Israel. At the end of the day, we're from the heavens. Our spirits are from the heavens, and we are from the land of Israel. So you have these LGB whoever who's a judge here and a so-called mayor. When the so-called came out, guess what? I'm trying to watch the algorithm. You see what I did? Yeah, when that started, guess what? And they were pushing it very hard. You're talking about our so-called Israelite brother and sister. That's why we say all Israel is not of Israel. Because you have your own brothers and sisters who actually try to take you out as well. Actually try to lead you as a sheep to the slaughter. Yeah, they're talking about bringing water all the way from Ohio to Houston. What do we have to do with Ohio? And right, what do we have to do where we going all the way miles and miles and miles away, right? A few thousand miles away to go pick up some water that the firemen need to transfer somewhere. Why y'all couldn't stop by near town somewhere? What you coming all the way back down here for? Right? Talking about they're going to put it in some underground chemical thing that they deal with here. It's like, what? Common sense. I asked a few firemen, I said, do you guys pick up the water after you take the fire away from the house? And they was like, nah, Elder, like we haven't heard of that before. I'm like, doesn't the water just seep into the ground? I mean, is it going to create a whole lake or something? I'm just totally confused. Some of y'all out there, y'all let me know if I'm wrong. I just, for me personally, it just doesn't make sense. I'm like, what are they doing? They out there with straws or something, sucking that thing up? What's going on? Or do they have some type of compressor where they're just sucking all of this water up? Was it that much water for one train derailment? Because usually where trains are, it's it's actually, what was I going to say? Trains are in an actual area where it's not much around. It's bridges around, it's certain things like that, right? Yeah. So it's just a little confusing to me. It's just a little confusing to me, right? But anyway, we're not gonna let these people taint us from actually. We're not gonna let these people actually taint us from doing what we're supposed to do for the Most High. I'm going to say this as well. If I have to go, if it even was to get that bad, if I have to take a bath, if I have to go buy some of them 5-gallon jugs, pour that thing in the tub, get heated up somewhere, and take a wash off or whatever I gotta do, I'm making it to the Passover. The devil can do what he wants. That's Christ made a sacrifice for us, so let us be ready to make a sacrifice for him. Straight out, like we in the wilderness. You know they got the little shower things that you can plug up to the actual 5-gallon thing. See, put that thing in there, no different than tabernacles. Whoop, we making it happen with clean water. So let me tell you, you want to play chess, devil? Checkmate, brother. Checkmate. Yeah, because you can't just taint the whole water of every little thing. Now you're going to have a whole society of death, and they're not willing to take it that far. Because if you try to take it that far, now you're just causing all out war and chaos. You're not ready. They're not ready to go there yet. That's too much for them at one time. You see, they like to take out little small amounts of people little by little so it can make it seem like they're not doing it. Listen, we see you out there. But you can't touch the chosen. You can't touch those who are marked with the Holy Spirit. You nor any haters out there. Any weapon formed against us shall not prosper. See? So we're not worrying about it. But I'm going to leave that on that note. I've been seeing a lot of news out there with the letter group. Let me tell you, I'm seeing so much stuff. I sent something to Elder Rawchaa. He said, I can't do it, brother. I can't do it. It's too much. You got a baby girl, like a young lady. Her mom sitting on the side dancing while a brother of ours who didn't turn over to that, he ain't a brother no more, but he didn't turn to the transformer. And I had to say transformer because if I say the other thing, then you understand. Hold on, I'm gonna answer some of your questions in a second. We're gonna open it up for questions for sure from some of the last shows. If you guys had questions on any of the last shows that we've done, I'm gonna every few weeks make sure I do a Q&A to make sure any questions that I may have missed or any questions that I can help the people with, I'm going to do. And any scoffers or anything like that, because we know we always have the scoffers. We're just ignoring them, and we're going, like Elder Rawchaa said, we send them into gigabyte land because some of them are murmurers and make excuses, which the Most High hates. See, because it tells you in the scriptures that the angels don't even dare open their mouths up to say something against the elders. So how can a man actually do such a thing? Right. So, yeah, we're going to answer questions for the sane. Anyway, before we answer the question, let me go ahead and play these things I said I'm going to play. Yes, I am going to play the Book of Esther that Lion's Kids did. You're probably like, who is Lion's Kids? I am Lion. Those are my kids. And that's what they do. Okay, that's an actual, Lion's Kids is an actual business under my LLC. Kingdom is in You LLC. We have key supplements under Kingdom is in You LLC. Kingdom is in You is my umbrella, my personal umbrella for all of my business. I'm a lion, I ain't lying. If you subscribe to my Instagram, that's another business under my LLC. Lion and King is another business under my LLC. Also a trademark name that we own, and we even own it in Europe. So guys, anytime you do things, make sure that you do your paperwork first. As Israelites, do your paperwork first. When it comes to music, do your paperwork first, because you can make a good song, but then you don't get the benefits down the line later. I seen something from, what's the guy? Is it Justin? What's the brother's name who sung I Just Can't Wait to Be King? Justin Weaver, something like that. The black brother who never had to work again, because he was saying his mom was so diligent in how she made sure she got the right agents, the legal team to do his paperwork, right? To where you don't need to sell his soul for nothing. You just do your paperwork right, negotiate your deal right. They pass up that $2 million to receive residual income throughout the years, right? So whatever you do, make sure you guys do your paperwork first. Don't be like these simpletons on the let me turn this off, on the street talking about they selling drugs, talking about, oh yeah, I own this block, I own that block. You don't own anything. The Jewish people do. You see, because if you did, you would have changed that block to your name. The thing about it, you can own it. It may not be easy. Jason Weaver. I probably butchered that brother's name, but that, yeah. So you guys, make sure you always do your paperwork first. Don't be so excited to put your talent on social media. Someone will take it. I'm talking about a picture, anything. Make sure, if you don't know, Google it, research it, get counsel, and ask questions. Your work is worthy of what you did, as the scripture says. A workman is worthy of their hire. Okay? Straight up. Anything you guys do, if you make up a name, make sure you own the name. See, when people are opening up businesses, Edom is opening up businesses and things, they're opening it up in their family names. Now, unfortunately, I wouldn't be opening anything in my family name, because that family name came from a slave master. I went to the other side of the world and heard my last name and all of y'all last name on the other side of the world. So we would open it up in our Hebrew names. As the scripture says, we surname yourself after Jacob. So I can care less about my worldly name personally. Right? But anyway, let us go ahead and play just a few talents tonight. After Passover, going to be working on those call-ins since we got everything going right here. Right? I take steps slowly. I don't rush anything. I'm going to be working those call-ins so we can hear your beautiful voices instead of just seeing you in the chat. And you know, we're going to have some fun on here. In decency and order. Also, be looking out for my first music interview. It's going to be with Deacon Elder Rawchaa, one of the greatest truth music artists. I said one of them, not the greatest, one of them. Okay, it's so many of us. Okay, so we're going to be doing him first. All right, and we're going to be going around doing more all over the earth. Okay. And you're going to be seeing me live at 5 in the gym with me, or sometime a person who I'm going to be using as an example to teach you all how to get in shape. The basics. If you want anything else, that's going to cost you. Okay, I'm just telling you the truth. But I will give you some proper game though. But some people who want to go into depth a little bit more, that's going to cost you. And it's going to be my way. It's not going to be, you understand, it's not going to be, made me lose my train of thought. I was reading that there. I forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, yeah, we're going to be doing some of this gym stuff soon to get you guys to show you how to get in shape. Also, we're going to be having some sessions while we're in the gym to show you how I take my supplements, why I take them this way, that way, and to also show you guys how to take certain supplements if you think you should be taking everyone all together. It just does not work like that if you're just taking supplements and you don't know what you're doing. Okay. So anyway, yeah, we're going to do something for the women as well. I'm going to have myself, and I'm also going to have some sisters to give examples. Some sisters who actually do this for real. Older sisters. I'm going to show some older sisters as well. I'm going to actually be renting a private gym, all that. So we're going to get it in. We're going to get our people in some good shape. Okay, so, it's going to happen. Anything I say, this is going to happen if it be the Most High's will. So get ready for that. And we have a whole plethora of another stuff that I have planned. Okay, so let us go ahead, and I want to show this really quick. Brother Akwan from Egypt, featuring Quadam. They I actually go into the Instagrams on here to show what the people are doing outside of certain other things. So I'm going to go all the way in. Okay, I'm going to go all the way in. We also, that's what I forgot to say. We are also, because I have to get me a Wi-Fi extender, because the last time I tried to do a show when I was outside in my greenhouse, I'd rather do it in the actual area where I can get my hands dirty, because I want to go live there too. Right in the garden. So many people keep contacting me when they see me in person, at church, emailing. Can you show us how to garden? Listen, there's so many ways to garden. There's so many different methods, but I will show you some basics. And from there, it's up to you to do the rest of your research. Some people this is what we do have to stay away from as a people. You shouldn't do that. You should do it like this. Don't ever get yourself like that, because if you do, you're going to stop learning. The creation of the Most High is so dense, so thick, so deep. I mean, the underground itself is a whole universe when it comes to fungus and bacteria and, oh man, how to graft, how to clone a tree. Yes, you can lawfully clone a tree. It's called air layering. Okay. So, it's so many things you can do where someone can say, you can't grow this over here in this climate. And guess what? I've shown them that you can. You can't put this fertilizer right on here. It's going to burn the plants. We're going to show you all of these different things of how to successfully grow food. I was out there all day. I mean, people hit me up when I'm on the show here. I was out there all day, guys, feeding my plants today chicken poop tea. You probably like, what? Chicken poop is one of the best fertilizers in the world. It has every single thing that you need. Now, you want to put it around the base of the plant. Okay. You want to put it around the base of the plant, and you can add certain other things to it, like molasses or fish emulsion. You can add what you want. There's many different ways I'm not going to say to skin a cat because, see, I'm not skinning cats around here. There's many different ways to do it. Yes, my dear. Poop tea. Maria G.O.C.C. ATL. She said, huh? Poop tea? Yes. You know what the scriptures call dung? A dung hill, my sister? A dung hill means like a compost hill. In the scriptures, all of your food is grown, even till today at the stores, from cow poop, donkey poop, horse poop, alpaca poop, sheep poop, goat poop, all of that. Fish poop. Well, it all has to decompose. Okay, it decomposes and the Most High finds a way to reunite it again in a lawful, clean way after it's done with the decomposition process. It takes time, though, I will say. It takes time. But if you know what you're doing, you will never get sick. And guess what? Your plants just can't absorb it unless you have good fungus in the soil to make your plants absorb the nutrients. So guess what? We're going to be going into all of that. And you're like, what? I've been spending so much money on all of this fertilizer, Elder, and you are not using what God have already given you. The weeds in the ground. You can use it as nitrogen tea. Your banana peels and your eggshells. A lot of people are not using eggshells correctly. They're just putting them in the garden and they take years to break down. But you have to burn them to make them readily available. It's a lot of different things that you need to do. Yeah, I understand, but it takes time for that calcium to break down. It takes time. I did it for many years until I figured out, hey, it's not going to absorb it right away. But anyway, this is not about gardening today. We're going to go ahead and go into, because we got sidetracked a little bit, a few things on YouTube just to but humans poop is unclean. Of course. Listen, the Most High made animals to eat clean things, like the cows are eating grass all day. So what you're dealing with is basically a machine. It's just a living machine. They eat clean grass with clean minerals, nutrients, and whatever proteins and amino acids that the cows or the livestock can break down. The cow has a few stomachs. It goes into one stomach, goes in the next stomach, and it processes it, you understand, to eventually, once it excretes it out, okay, you go and pick it up and you put it in a hill of soil or hay. That what you're dealing with, first of all, is nitrogen. If it sits out long enough, it can turn to carbon. But usually, for the most part, you're dealing with nitrogen. If you put nitrogen and carbon together, which carbon means your browns, your brown leaves, your brown hay, your brown wood chips. Nitrogen and carbon together are going to make heat. That's how you get a hot compost pile where worms and bugs and arthropods come to break it down and eat it down. With those two things there, after a while, if you do it right, you turn it, you have the right moisture setting and temperatures, it turns back into pretty much soil. That soil has now good probiotics and bacteria to build the soil. We feed the soil. We don't feed the plants, just so you know. You feed the soil and the bacteria helps the plants to absorb the nutrients. Okay, so we're going to go into all that a whole nother time. We're going to actually show you live at 5 or at 7. No, I'm just joking. Anyway, I had to explain that so someone mentioned human poop. We ain't dealing with human poop. We eat all chemicals, and that just would be unclean anyway. What the Bible says, that's what we're going to deal with. Grass is clean, and they're basically just clean machines, right? And when you actually take cow dung or cow chips after they have been totally decomposed, believe it or not, if you put some gloves on to pick it up and you smell it, it's going to smell aerated and clean. So he made a total clean machine. That's all you're dealing with there. So let's show a few things here, guys. Let's see what we got here. We're going to go to, if you want to subscribe, to Brother Aquan's page or Deacon Kodam. There you go. I'm putting it out there for you. One moment. Let's check this out. See what he has here. Boy, we had a great Sabbath in our new church. All praises to the Most High. Let's see. Can we get the sound there? Can we get the sound there? Is it gonna play any sound? Oh wow, it's not playing any sound. Okay, well if it's not playing sound, it's not gonna help us out. Okay, that's not gonna help us out. So let's see. Can this play sound there? Hold on, guys. Hold on. We have to figure out why there's no sound there. Give me one moment here. Give me one moment. And if there is sound and I'm not hearing, let me see. Let me see. Oh, y'all can hear the sound? Why can I not hear the sound? Hold up now. Y'all can hear the sound? Something's not right then on my end. One moment. Give me 1 second, guys. That's me not being able to hear the sound. They like, I can hear the sound. Can y'all give me 1 moment? Let me make sure that I have it to where I can hear the sound, because that's not going to be good there. Hold on. One moment, guys. We should be able to hear some sound now. Me. There we go. For me. I don't know what happened when with the computer, all of a sudden when I did that, it started to slow down a little bit. Hopefully that's not giving me any problems. If it does, I'm gonna know. But let's go to this next thing here. Let's see. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Oh, please don't start that. It was just working just fine for me. Hold on, guys. How do we get to this post? Hold up now. Hold up. Why can't I get to the post? I want to see that. How we get to the post? Oh my goodness. Maybe we're going to have to come back to that because Instagram is giving us a little trouble here. One moment, guys. I got to that post earlier. Can you guys hear it? There we go. I think we good now. Good Lord of mine. All right, let me fix the one moment. Hold on, guys. Hold on.
But I won't let it go now.
You know what? When I switch mics, it seemed to give me a little trouble. Give me one moment. Let me see if that that is slowing me down. One moment here. Give me one moment. We can't have that. Give me one moment. One moment, guys. Now we're gonna see if this is the case though. All right. Let me know if you guys can hear me again clearly. Let me know if you can hear me again clearly. Can you hear me again clearly? Can you hear me again clearly? Please let me know. What about now? The sound was clear, but I had to switch mics back because it's giving me a little it was slowing down for me. All right, we good? All right, let's see, can we make this thing work? Good Lord. The other mic was taking up too much, and it doesn't make any sense why it would be. Okay, so let's see, can we go back to this really quick? Hopefully this thing plays good for us and doesn't slow down. Most High willing. Brother Aquan, featuring Deacon Quadan. Let's see.
I won't let it go. I won't let it go. I won't let it go. The reaper trying to steal my soul. No, I won't let it go. I won't let it go. I won't let it go. The kingdom gotta get it. Gotta get it. Gotta get it.
Oh my goodness.
Gotta get it, gotta get it, gotta get it. And the devil trying to
okay, guys.
trying to get me, trying to get me, trying to get me.
Fair use.
Trying to get me, but I won't let it go.
No, I don't like that. It's choppy. Lord have mercy.
No, devil be gripping me, but I ain't slipping. See Christ in me, so it's no whipping me. Slapping these spirits like it was a spiritual pipping me. Came in the truth, my wife's in it.
Oh man, I wanted to show that to y'all. What you see, I was going all clear, and listen, it won't let me do it. I have really had to get with AC to find out what's going on here. I don't like that at all. I mean, everything was really fine all the way up until now. Cookies is cleared. It's nothing else going on. So we had to move on from that. We had to move on from that. Sorry about that. Goodness gracious, I want to play that brother stuff. They got a nice hard little track. So y'all go check that out anyway. Support the brother Aquan and Deacon Quadam. It's called Let It Go. Aquan has a channel also on YouTube. Him and Deacon Quadam. Make sure you guys go and support that. Also, Lion and King, we have a new track out. You guys can go and check that out. It's called Like That, featuring Brother Tazaba. Like That, featuring Brother Tazaba. Wonder will it let us play that? Let's see. At least wanted to give y'all a few goodies. You understand on the Q&A before we go into the Q&A. It'd be nice. All right, let's see. Will it allow us to play that? All right, let's see here. Fair use. Fair use.
Slinging Christ on the corner. They don't want it. Gonna be some goners in the sauna with them McDonald's. With them he, she's, and them transformers. In the bosom, sleeping peacefully. In the coma where the dead in Christ be. Till you shy and run up on us. Judah Gorilla, make them feel it. Go back, not the silver. Zion Lion Mountain, fringes dripping like a fountain. Angels blowing a trumpet, saints walking there and bouncing. Fly like a frisbee, standing tall like a grizzly. All we preach is peace, don't get mauled by security. Staying on the mission, won't stop. Fish with different baits, reeling souls off the dock. 4-5 cock, demon getting dropped. Truth set you free, but them lies keep us locked.
We've been on the mission since the beginning, no stop until it's finished. We ain't got no time to relax. We done told them truth where they hang out. Christ, what it's all about. Show them boys straight like that. Like that, like that. Straight like that. Like that, like that, like that. Straight like that. Like that, like that. Never seen them walk like that. Talk like that. Like that, like that. Never heard them scriptures like that. Break down like that. Like that, like that.
Straight like that, and I ain't stopping to the finish line. It's rare for them cats that been pouncing, trying to diminish mine. While on the path, see his haters that wanna dim my shine. Nothing more fake than the ones you pray for that want you dying. I'm like a strong tree planted by this root. This truth got me focused like a sniper trying to shoot. Ego vision, pay attention to the signs that was giving weight. It's J.O.C.C trouble, one and dime, clock ticking. Lot of folks tripping, they don't wanna listen. You tell it like it is, now they all up in they feelings. All is real, ain't real, some pretending. It's real like a fishing pole, we still out fishing. A sacrifice is a sacrifice, go get it right. You know you pay the price, not living right if that's your life. If you do it all for Christ, now that's a power sacrifice. And yeah, no stress, stay blessed, get your mind
We've been
right.
on a mission since the beginning, no stop until it's finished. We ain't got no time to relax. We done told them truth where they hang out. Christ, what it's all about. Show them boys straight like that. Like that, like that. Straight like that. Like that, like that, like that. Straight like that. Like that, like that. Never seen them walk like that. Talk like that. Like that, like that. Never heard them scriptures like that. Break down like that.
Talks about them
like
y'all.
that, like that.
Lion and King was
We
happening.
pulled up on any block. Hopped out in all white. Looking for a fix, it go this truth. We gon' get you right. No, boy, this ain't what you think this is. Gave my Bible. He looking like, what the hell is this? On to the next. I going in as the time passed. Thought he was gon' get some of that eye. Looking at, asking me a question. I'ma tell you the truth. Christ was a black man. His skin looked just like you. Here go the proof. stomping on these grounds and them steel toes. Trooping in the field, surviving with my real ones though. Everywhere we go, you know we holding Christ down. They looking left and right like them the real Jews, huh? All y'all haters, yeah, we got y'all pissed. Hey, Elder, they ain't never seen blacks get down like this. Love like that, come together, feast like that. And yo, Rawchaa, boy, straight like that. We've been on a mission since the beginning, no stop until it's finished. We ain't got no time to relax. We done told them truth where they hang out. Christ, what it's all about. Show them boys straight like that. Like that, like that. Straight like that. Like that, like that, like that. Straight like that. Like that, like that. Never seen them walk like that. Talk like that. Like that, like that. Never heard them scriptures like that. Break down like that. Like that, like that.
Different type of slavery vote. Never seen, never heard of. Christ of Mashiach is who we work for. We respect our nation, but ain't nothing pagan. We keep the commandments, trembling and shaking. Working out our own salvation. King James Version, that's the translation. Ended up cursed, yeah, but now we can break this. Take me to the water, show me where the lake is. But you never been clean like that. Never felt joy so serene like that. Bounce back on something mean like that. But you try to make a priest and a king like that. Turn a sister to a queen like that. Stood up a royal nation, you see us in packs. Beautiful garments, tassels, head wraps. And you can't gainsay, got the wisdom to match.
We've been on a mission since the beginning, no stop until it's finished. We ain't got no time to relax. We done told them truth where they hang out. Christ, what it's all about. Show them boys straight like that. Like that, like that. Straight like that. Like that, like that, like that. Straight like that. Like that, like that. Never seen them walk like that. Talk like that. Like that, like that. Never heard them scriptures like that. Break down like that. Like that, like that.
Fair use. Yes, so that was our latest track that we dropped on the New Year's to start the New Year's with. It's called Like That. I'm sorry guys, I don't know why we started lagging. It's just crazy how this thing happens. It's just amazing how that happens. But yet and still we got through that. We got through that. All praises to the Most High for Brother Bronze. We finally got the Lion and King and Brother Bronze collab going. Right, we talked about it last Passover, and here we are this Passover. We actually finally dropped that track with Brother Bronze a year later. Even though you're probably like, dang, it took a year. Well, Elder is busy. And I don't put music out every week because I'm so busy working with the people, shepherding. I would love to be able to be in the studio a lot, but I'm not right now. The work comes first. Is that the work? It's part of the work. It's a hobby that I do in the work that helps people, but shepherding is my first work. So I do music when I can. I have songs just sitting in there for years that are still going to be everlasting music, like relevant music. So I've been sitting on this beat probably about 2 years. Finally got some California brothers on there. Now I'm from a different era, so I personally have not heard personally. Because I grew up on California music. Snoop Dogg, the East Siders, Mac 10, Dub C, Ice Cube, Sugar Free, you name it. Even the Bay. I know all of these people. Okay, so the thing is, I have not heard that sound. I haven't heard the sound and the truth. So I told Bronze, I said, listen, now Bronze said, he's like, man, that's all you had to tell me. So we got I was like, man, I need to hear, if you're from LA or wherever the case, I want to hear some LA, because that music right there, you understand, makes you want to sea walk, but none of us are Crips, and we won't be sea walking. Now, the sea walking we can do is like Peter. The sea walking we can do is like Christ. We can Christ walk. So yeah, we that's how we're gonna be walking. We could do it in style too. So yeah, if you want to see walk like that. You understand? So yeah, we finally got a LA official track. We've been having truth music from California, but we got a fire LA track. I got actually some more things like that because Houston and California, very, very close. Very, very close. Right? So we got history together. But anyway, man, yeah, that I don't know what happened. Like I said, from me switching my mic, what happened, but that's what it is right now. I can't just restart the program in the middle, so. Yasha, all the wisdom seekers, it's already coming. I already reached out to him. It's already coming. So we're going to be sprinkling a little bit of olive oil. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. We're going to be doing some more with some more people out there. So, yeah, we're going to do something with the OG. Yeah, we definitely will. Because he is hot. And he's real. That's another thing. I can believe what he's saying. Sometimes you make music, I can't believe what you're saying. I'm not going to lie to you. I can't listen to that. But I got to listen to the soul and the spirit behind it as well. So we have that. I will see, can we play Aqua and Quadam song if I can find it on here without any trouble. Lion and King feature Elder Rawchaa. Believe it or not, man, Elder Rawchaa is so busy. We had songs with Elder Rawchaa. What happened was the hard drive would get lost. Listen, let me tell you, I was there. For you guys who don't know, Elder Rawchaa put it out there. I was there in Elder Rawchaa's house when we were recording To Zion. When they were recording To Zion. And, we were recording music. It was a mattress by the bathroom. It was Brother Shakam. It was Elder Bishop Shakub, excuse me. And it was Elder Rawchaa, and it was Brother Wapaya Allah. Yeah, we were there. We were there, man. It was a beautiful moment. We were back in Egypt at that time. And let me tell you, yeah, we had some songs with the hard drive just throughout the years kept messing up. You guys know how hard drives can be. I forget what song I was on with them, but we're gonna do some music, man, if it be the Most High's will. You understand? Can you do music with Northern Kingdom? Yes. Believe it or not, I do reggaeton as well. So I might be performing one of my reggaeton songs for the Indian tribes at Passover. Just a little bit of it because we don't have that much time to perform. Right? So we have a whole reggaeton song with one of the sisters in the church who speaks Spanish on that thing. So yeah, I got music actually on the radio overseas still till this day since I was over there. So I get my little royalties off of that. But anyway, let's see what we can do here. Because I wanted to play something else. This is one of my songs. I pray the brother performing it at Passover. Let me see, can I? Because this, Lord have mercy, this. I don't want to give me no trouble here. Give me 1 second, all right, guys? Give me 1 second. Before we go into the questions and answers. My kids jamming these songs all the time. One second here. I'm opening it up something else. It's a surprise. And if it be the Most High's will, we'll try to find Brother Aquan's song there. Because that's why I played it first, because I wanted to show my good brothers some love there. You understand? Y'all ready? Let's see what we got here. Fair use. Educational purposes only.
Yo, Haitian, go crazy with it.
World. Better than a world. Yeah. Better than a.
I used to be young, get so reckless, but now I'm on fire like a pepper. Boy, higher, I'm doing whatever. My spirit on 10, I don't need no friends. If it ain't righteous, homie, then you can get stepping. I count my blessings, I don't need a reverend. I'm with my elders, I listen to lessons. I do it like Nike, so it ain't no checking me. Walking to the kingdom 30 deep like a centipede.
Yo, Haitian, go crazy with it.
The other day, and he talking about he want to live the American dream. He gonna get his American dream. He talking about the world is his, and I started thinking, is the world really yours? Let me see what the world got to provide, what the world got in store for you. I start looking at it. Am I looking at the famine? Am I looking at the disease? I'm looking at the same-sex marriages. I'm looking at all the fornication and all the wickedness that's in this world. And you talking about you want this world, that the world is yours? You sitting here talking about that you want a world where you got poverty at an all-time high. You got them killing us at an all-time high. You got everywhere we look and everywhere that we go around here, it ain't nothing but wickedness in this world. Well, what if I told you we had something better than the world? What if I told you that this gospel brings something that's bring forth something that is way better than this world? What if I told you that this gospel bring forth peace, love, understanding, and kindness and joy, and something that we ain't never got to worry about this madness?
Yo, Haitian, go crazy with it.
World.
Talking about
Better
this
than
world,
a
this world.
Yeah. Better than a.
I used to be young and so reckless, but now I'm on fire like a pepper. Boy, higher, I'm doing whatever. My spirit on 10, I don't need no friends. If it ain't righteous, homie, then you can get stepping. I count my blessings, I don't need a reverend. I'm with my elders, I listen to lessons. I do it like Nike, so it ain't no checking me. Walking to the kingdom 30 deep like a centipede. Coolin' with my family G.O.C.C. You don't want this truth and I ain't gon' force feed. Say that we crazy, that's okay with me. As long as when I die, the kingdom all I see. Resting, no vaccinations, I don't want your testing. I see what y'all doing, y'all killing the masses. What's sad is they listen and follow they passes. With fear at the wheel, they gon' listen to master like, ooh, ain't that the truth? They living in fear, they poison our food, they killing the youth, they hiding the truth. We know where the Jews that ain't in our schools. We better than the world, that's in every way. But we blind to the Bible, ain't talking rape. Charlie Brown with the moves, I'ma catch a fade. If you try to come my way and vaccinate, I can't go though. Feeling like Debo, get the people's elbow. Walk through my door, get whipped, don't call on Rico. Can't force me to go down that road, I ain't CeeLo. Babylon falling, about to get repo. No, I'm riding for my dogs, talking Chico. Loyalty got me feeling like I'm royalty. Mold me to the man that I'm about to be. Prophecy got me feeling like the Maccabees. Stand up for righteousness, why they after me? And you know that my family attacking me, but I'm not a sheep, I can't follow TV. He giving me is a here as a seat. I'm pleasing that higher in your shire, he got me. Holy Spirit protection on the side of me, better than the world. How I'm feeling, you know it. Pass me the ball, you know I'ma throw it. I pray that people catch the words that I'm pouring out. It gets sticky like the syrup at Waffle House. Straight in that road, I ain't taking it a different route. My past is gone like the demons, I cast it out. Baptism be the mission, they ain't tripping. Water dripping down my spirit now. I'm fishing, men and women trying to make a difference. Try to show these youngsters how to make a living. I mean really living with the Holy Spirit. Keep the commandments and stop the killing. But our people so gone, we stuck in a prison. Denying all the light like a prism. We marking those who feel with strife causing schisms. In the body, stay locked and loaded, no shoddy. Scotty too hotty, no worms in my body, but with the vaccine, they trying to steal your body. I see them through the microscope, trying to slice down your health, but no cantaloupe. Killing white blood cells with no antidote. You can look it up, search, don't become a goat. Don't get tested and tricked like an animal. Don't get trapped in this hand, you gotta stand for your brand. Don't you know that's your temple? Satan working, trying to make his own people. And we cannot fall when they threaten our living. The higher with us, don't you know we is children? We better than the world. We better than the world. We better than the world.
Better than the world. Better than the world. Better than the. Better than the world.
Listen. Excuse me for the lagging. I'm probably going out to get a whole new computer tomorrow. I'm just, I mean, this is actually a new computer, but whatever's going on with it, it's not good for my broadcasting. So, like I said, we'll go ahead and get another computer. So, anyway, that's my brother Shadiah War. You understand, I have to say this. This is what I'm gonna say. You know, I've never heard anybody come from Cincinnati except for basketball that and college football. Man, in the truth, the Spirit didn't went and found these brothers. And let me tell you, I would have thought these brothers from the South. Y'all sure y'all ain't from the South? Maybe it's like Virginia, where you got some places that's up north or East Coast, and you know, some parts of it is like Southern. I don't know. You know, I met a few people from Ohio, different sides, but I just never known music to come from there, man. It just shows, you know, what the Spirit can do. Like, man, these brothers, they come with the energy. See? And yeah, man. So I'm actually mixing a song down. It's been a while, but you know, like I said, Elder's busy that I have with that beautiful brother Shadiah, right? Cincinnati since my mama had me, man. That's right, man. Man, y'all got that Southern style up there, see? Yeah, because we don't, you know, we ain't used to hearing it rocking like that. And the truth is, yeah, that thing is coming with it. Yeah, then y'all got brother I could come with y'all to bring that good. That sound like straight Southern music right there, man. Praise the Most High for y'all brothers, man, and the work that y'all do. See? Yeah, we all one. South, yeah, we all one, but I'm talking about music wise. That's common sense. Yeah, we definitely all one. But the only thing I heard come from out there was Bone Thugs and Harmony. That's just the reality of it. I'm real about everything, you see. So I haven't, you know, Fat Joe them, they all knew like they had to come to the South to get, you know, they kept being too cocky up there sometimes. You see, it didn't came to the South and it never left. Now, West Coast had their time, East Coast had their time, but I had just never heard nothing come from Ohio besides Bone Thugs and Harmony, man. But praise Ohio. I've heard some of the old school music come from Ohio, like the bands, but I'm talking about like as far as hip hop, no, outside of Bone Thugs and Harmony. So I'm just saying, I feel like these brothers personally put Ohio on the map since Bone Thugs and Harmony left. I just had never reality heard anything else. So all praises to the Most High. That's a blessing. That's a good thing. That's not no capping. That's like listen, y'all done lit Christ and lit the whole place up. Now, let me tell you, before we leave this thing, they gonna probably remember Shadiah War and King Taza War and whoever else come from there before Christ come back. They probably won't even remember Bone Thugs and Harmony no more. Right? And that goes for the East Coast. Brother Bronze would put you understand LA on the map. See? You got some of the East Coast brothers putting the East Coast on the map. Listen, we coming in with that righteous stuff. We don't want to hear them more that trash. Let me tell you what I mean about that. Yeah, I know about Ohio players. So, but I'm talking about like proper hip hop. So this is the thing. You have people out there, man, who's clowns like Future. You have people out there who's clowns. This dude, man, I'm listening to all the new gym people on Instagram play this dude's song. I'm gonna have to say he's a clown. I wouldn't want to say that, but I listened to an old interview of Future. He said he doesn't even do drugs. He doesn't do drugs, and it was like, and I think somebody from the UK was interviewing. They was like, "Well, why are you rapping about it?" Well, that's what they want to hear. That's what they buy. That's what they want to hear. And it was like, what? So, dude, you selling out your culture and your people for money, and you and people think you're real. You're not real, brother. That is buffoonery. You took the Judas bag. You sitting there talking about Trank and dope turned me into a superhero. Are you kidding me right now? And really, you put that out before people actually start taking this stuff. So you really are like Pan playing the flute. See? And people are hearing this. You got people playing this song, don't even know what he's talking about. Right? You got stuff on the news now, people taking this tranquilizers to get high and taking other pills and it's burning their skin. And this dude is on there rapping about it like an idiot. Let me tell y'all, I know some of y'all be taking up for these celebrities. I don't have nothing against them. But that I do. That is a straight clown. You talking about this, you talking about, man, the time of Maccabees, where their father seen one of these clowns, these traitors, these Judases, run up with the Greeks to be a traitor, took that javelin and hit that boy with that stick. Hit that boy with that javelin. Guess what? He deserved it. We don't deal with clowns, wannabes, Uncle Toms, sitting on masses' lap, sitting there putting out things to degrade their people. It's so weak. You see? It's so weak, man. So it's just like, you know, and I'm not finna blame the whole ATL for this dude. It's not about where you from. Listen, every place breeds good and bad people. Every place breeds talented people and some untalented. Every place breeds some people who can cook and some people can't cook. You see? This dude, he better repent. You know, by him putting out catchy music like that, you have simpletons go to the club and like, man, why not try it? Simple as the day's old. You know, so that's why I'm saying this thing that about Brother Shadiwa, and I'm like, hey, I praise the Most High for, I think, what's his name? Is it Crazy Bone, that they're trying to come to the truth and things like that. Yeah, they're trying to come to the truth. Well, I don't know the truth, but they're waking up in some type of way. But praise the Most High, man, that Ohio can be known when we leave this place, like, to be lit on fire through that powerful music them brothers is putting out there. See? Yeah. But anyway, man, I want to try to play this. If it doesn't play good, man, let me tell you, because this thing it's still kind of lagging for me. So, it's just, yeah. Good Father of mine. How about we do this? Let me see if I can. One moment. No. I don't like that. Anyway, this is what we gonna do, because like I said, we ain't staying on here too late tonight, because I was gonna play the cartoon. I can't play it right now. Not with it doing this. It's just yeah. It ain't happening. So tomorrow I'm on a mission. And I'm gonna do a bunch of tests before we come back to make sure I am on a mission tomorrow. Oh, don't say that. She's hate from ATL. That explains it. Nah, we not. What does that mean, sis? A lot of celebrities would do anything for money and fame. Oh, yeah. And see, people are calling people real now just because they look like they from the streets. and they look like they've sold drugs. They look. What's the real look now? It's a certain look to be real. Huh? What's going on with my tie? I don't like that. Stay still. Stay still. There we go. Be you still. Peace be still. I'm sorry. Anyway, Bow Wow is from Ohio, but he doesn't claim it anymore. Listen. And let me tell you, I ain't listening to Bow Wow. I didn't even know that. We're going into the Q&A now, because I'm not going to play that right now. See, now it's not lagging anymore. That's the thing about it. It's so crazy how this thing works. Boy, I tell you. Let me see something real quick. Let me see if this start lagging, then Lord have mercy. Because it ain't my internet. Can't be unless it is, and I need to call them up to see what's going on, because I got top of line internet. One moment, y'all. Good Father of mine. I'm gonna answer your question, Brother Reggie. Don't forget, hold your question, and I'm gonna answer. Let me see if this thing will go through, if you don't mind. Let me see. Let me see here. No, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. Anyway, man, I want to say shalom and happy new year to all of my elders out there, all of my bishops and my deacons. Before we go into these questions, let me not forget. Okay, so let me go ahead and answer the questions. I'm going to try to do my best to answer them for about 10 to 20 minutes. Okay, I'm going to try to take my time, since this is called a Q&A. All the rest of the stuff was just extra tonight. But Elder going computer shopping again tomorrow. So there we go. But I may have to do a new speed test too, to see what the heck is going on. But I know it ain't that, because my internet wasn't good all day, except when I get on the show. I mean, well, not the internet, but we'll see. Trying to stop. Gonna stop our show. So let me go back up real quick to make sure that I'm answering all of the questions correctly. Let me see. Bow Wow. We ain't jamming Bow Wow around here. He had some little cute songs when he was young. But let me tell you, if I see any grown men out there jamming Bow Wow, you better be jamming it with the kids. Jamming B2K or something. All right. Let me go up here and see what we have here. Can't wait to see you all at Passover with your families, man. You guys better make sure you dress. Ohio, y'all better tell us if it's going to be cold or not. I know it's going to be cold. We got some beautiful weather right now, but if it's going to be 30 degrees, you better let us know right now. We need to start having a Passover in Hawaii somewhere. Good Lord of mine. Father have mercy. This weather is all over the place right now. One day is this in Texas. One day is that in Texas. It's snowing in California. It's like, Father have mercy. All right. Yeah, I think somebody tell me Ohio weather's similar to that. Lord. Mr. Allen Bourne says Dayton, Ohio is Atlanta fun. Ohio say, we ain't finna let you get away with. Now, let me be clear. Elder is not, I don't down anybody. That's not what Elder's doing. That's not my personality. I'm telling you, I've been around doing music a long time. But I'm just saying when I was 12 years old, I was listening to Bone Thugs and Harmony, probably a little older than that. All the way back to when they were called the Faces of Death, when they was doing some evil stuff. So I have never heard anything from that. So I'm giving the brothers the props who I know, because I personally just never heard. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't mind being wrong, but I do know some of the older people from the old times. But I'm saying in our generation, I had just never heard that. That's all I'm saying. So I had to give these brothers their flowers while they're here. That's all I'm saying. And what better for it to be the truth? Mr. Allen Barnes, you already showed me all your old school stuff, so I already know you got it. See, like, listen, I'm gonna correct you right there, son. I know you get down, my brother. Let's see here. But I'm just saying, them brothers is rocking, boy. They sound like they straight Southern there. You would have thought they was from the South with that swag. Let's see here. I'm going down the questions slowly. I had to scroll back up to look at the questions. So go ahead and ask your questions. If you have questions on any of the old shows, we're talking about children, we're talking about husband and wife, we're talking about self, we're talking about land, gardening, whatever the topics is of some of the shows, or anything you want to know according to these shows, go ahead and ask. If there's anything more personal than that and all that, like too personal, that's where you send email to the elders. See? Or to your area leaders that may be over you. Now, yes, I'll answer certain things though. So I'm just saying, be wise. Keep your integrity. Let's see. Can you explain your workout routine, Elder? Reggie Gradnigo, I think you're the brother from Louisiana. So my workout routine changes from time to time. To when you've been working out when you've been working out over 12 to 15 years, any bodybuilder would tell you that you have to try new things to keep your muscles growing, because if not, you can do the same thing, your muscles will adapt and they will not actually they would not want to grow anymore. So mine changes, and I'm going to go into details on a few things that I do actually when I go live soon after Passover. Okay, so I've already looked up the private gym I'm going to be going to explain a few of the things, but because I mean, sometimes I may do full body 3 times a week for a few weeks. Sometimes I may go into legs, chest, back, arms, and then shoulders, because I like to leave another day of rest in between my push days to save my shoulders. Some days I may do just legs, and then upper body, legs, upper body, legs, upper body, legs. I just switch it up a lot. The main thing is just to make sure every body part gets worked. And more so these days, I'm not worried about being extra big, because if there's some zombies that will ever come, I want to make sure that I'm moving and agile. So, I'm not trying to really be bulky. I'm actually going back to lean. Still strong, but lean. And making sure you still got them good Judah gorilla shoulders to fit nice in your clothes, of course. But, you got to make sure you're on your protein for that. See, you got to hit a lot of reps. You can't be doing like Esau, just be going too slow. 1 rep every 10 minutes. We people of rhythm. You got to pump that thing. Let's go. Let's go. We musical people. Let's go. You got some Esau who I worked out with who understand that. I worked out with a lot of them, but some, it just, you wouldn't even want to work out no more. You see that? Is the moon also part of our calendar? I don't know what you mean by that, brother. I don't know what question that is. What I can tell you is that the moon is a woman angel, and she's all over the place. So when you actually read that in the book of Enoch, it'll tell you that, which is why we more so go by the sun. Okay, because she can be off, right, by 10 days or something like that. So yeah, but I don't know specifically what your question means. But if you take that Hebrew and Bible Academy, you're going to get the exact answer to your question. I mean, I just don't know what you're saying there. Sorry. Any more questions there? But specifically, we ain't following no moon. Now, cause let me tell you, you got people who, like I said, doing a Sabbath on Tuesdays and Wednesdays and third. I mean, it's like they never know when it's like, man. And that's the thing where you guys have to be careful. Some of y'all want to listen to some of these music people, and a lot of the music people end up going off. I can care less how much talent you have. Some of y'all talk about music so much, and it's just annoying sometimes. It's cool because I love music that much too, but let it be known that if you turn yourself into a lunatic, I mean, you're going to be all over the place. The Most High is not the author of confusion. Somebody can have all the talent in the world, and because you follow their music, you end up following also their doctrine. Don't forget that Pan would play the flute. See? And it's like a hypnosis. So some of you get hypnotized with someone's music and forget that, hey, a person's talent is not everything. I want to see their walk. So before you come to me with some music, hey, Elder, I do music too. Can I please get to know you for a little while first? Can I get to see if your walk is good? If your walk is good, when I hear your music, I'm going to know that's who I'm listening to. But if I'm just listening to somebody's talent just because they think they special or hard or cute or whatever the case may be because they got talent, I can care less about that, just to be honest with you. Like literally, I can literally care less about that. You must be proven first. So a lot of you come into the truth and you transition straight over to the music, but you want to make sure you can keep your soul. Most of the music people have fell off when I came in. Most of them. They smoking weed and they trying to turn this thing into some type of street thug, G.O.C.C. and trap. No. This is righteous music, like the angels sing for the Most High. Now we can relate to wake our people up, but we don't ever want to turn it into the world, because the wisdom of this world and the things of this world is foolishness unto the Most High. All right. I can answer the questions when it comes to the Bible. Y'all don't have to answer the questions for him. I can answer the questions. I've been with this church from the beginning. Thank you for your help, though. That's why we call it the elders. I know some people be trying to answer the questions for us, but you don't need to. We will appreciate your kindness, though. There you go, Jeffrey Dent. Real street dudes don't glorify their life. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Somebody put it out there for our new young generation of young men who still want to hold on to it for whatever reason and find out later that it's not what it's put out to be. Okay, I'm still answering questions. How can I scroll down a little bit? Do you sell collagen? Emma Caldwell. I do sell collagen. I sell collagen gummies and I sell collagen powder. You can go to KIIYsupplements.com for your organic collagen. Yes. We need to know a good place to eat. Go eat in fellowship too. Oh, maybe Humble Service Homestead. I don't know if that was a question. Maybe she's talking to someone in there. Is it going to be cold there next week? Let me tell you, I would bet on it. Up north is cold. Anywhere there's snow, in the way these people doing with this weather, I would bet on it. Make sure you guys are keeping your immune system up, man, because these people are all over the place with this weather. What do you look out for? Danita Atkins, are you asking that to me or someone else in the chat? What do you look out for? Go ahead and type it again. We're going to answer questions till 9 o'clock CST. What do you look out for? Listen, I think every place of weather is bipolar at this moment. They give you 2 weeks of spring here, and the summer just comes straight through. It's like, what? That's why I'm making sure my trees and my greenhouses have their shade cloths and things like that. Boy, it is crazy. Making sure your water system is intact. Oh, I wanted to tell you guys some things I have been going through, man. I had a windstorm. The water well had went out. The septic was giving me problems. So it was just crazy, man. It's like, boy, the devil usually is really busy. You know, you're doing right by the Most High, and the devil just gets angry, right? So I had to call the water well people out to make sure that they can come and fix that. But what I realized is that I'm going to start calling them out after every winter, after a freeze or certain thing, because sometimes your water well pump, like the little electrical thing in there, it can start to go bad. I'm just going to start calling them out for a wellness check, because as the time goes by, we want to make sure that the structure and integrity of these important investments that we may have when we're on land is on point, because you just never know today or tomorrow, guys. So let us all be prepared for the times that's coming. It's very serious, because we don't have any water. I mean, I have water stored, but I'm saying, like, your well, like, that's a big investment there. Okay? It's a big investment. Okay, I'm scrolling down slowly, so I don't want to miss anyone's question. Educational purposes only. You have not said that, I think. Yeah, I said it. Thank you, though. I appreciate you. Y'all still talking about Bow Wow. Leave Bow Wow alone. I mean, I think something happened to these young men. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because they stay in that music, and it's like they try to hold on to every last piece of fame. Like, y'all been done. You got a little money, go sit down somewhere. But I think it's more to it than that. They get attached to that fame and being somebody. That's what you never want to be, guys. It's all vanity. '30s in the forecast. Lord have mercy. Carlos Wilson, go ahead and take that Hebrew and Bible Academy, my brother. All your questions are going to get answered. We don't want to open up a can of worms on here with all these people. And then you're going to get everything blow for blow. Sometimes we have new people coming on here. We don't want to have confusion, because I'm still really not understanding where you're going here. Alan Bourne, did you say Daz Band? Oh, that's my song. Okay. Shalom, El. This might be a silly question, but are all Yeshaya's disciples from the tribe of Judah? Need that info for the upcoming Passover cartoon. No, they're all not from the tribe of Judah. Paul was from the tribe of Benjamin, so you might want to just send me an email, and we will. I will go through them if it says all of them. If it says everyone's tribe, okay? Because sometimes back in the days they would say you're from another land, and it could be the land of the Canaanites, but that don't mean you was a Canaanite. So it all depends, okay? But I definitely don't think, we could, we have to go into that, because the kingdom of Judah was still there. That means Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Okay, the Indian tribes were already spread abroad into parts of Europe, into the parts of the Americas. What's the best type of protein vegan based? Well, I see, that's the thing I like to stay away from best. It's really choice. You got Danielle, Israel. You have brown rice. You have pea protein. You see, so it's it's really by choice and what it does to you and your body. I personally, even though I sell whey, I sell the old school whey, and they have probiotics in both of my proteins, so for digestion purposes. But I personally like the vegan, personally, of the one I sell. You have to know your body. How do you strengthen your hand grip? Bruji Boutique. Get you one of these little squeeze things. I don't remember the name of them, but get you one of these. You can actually take you a pole or a broom or something, and you can put a string on it and a weight at the bottom. You can roll that thing. You're gonna strengthen your hands and your forearms. Who you trying to fight? Huh? You also can do like things like pull-ups. You can hold a book out. It's gonna strengthen those muscles in that head. I mean, it's so many things you can do. Some people do push-ups on their knuckles, but you got to be careful that you can get arthritis if you do that wrong. Okay. I was about to ask you your weightlifting regimen, so I can't wait to start because I need a little help. All right. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a video because I can't go into obviously the whole segment about that today. So you know, but I'll tell you what, make sure you're doing more than 3 reps or you're going to hurt yourself, or you're just not going to, you're not going to look like anything. People who you see in there doing 3 to 5 reps, that's called powerlifting for strength. And you want to pump. It's like pumping up a tire. That's why you're pumping blood into the muscle. That's what makes it full. Once you pump enough blood into the muscle, you're going to tear those fibers. Even if you're not doing 6 reps, which constantly is tearing your muscle, the pump is really good as well. You got to balance both of them. So just make sure you do that. Get you a lot of rest. Get you a lot of protein, a lot of water. And if you really want to take it serious, there's other supplements you can email me about to take. But you want to make sure you're working out and taking it serious first. Make sure you're taking testosterone, brother. Trust me. Natural testosterone. That's what we sell. Herbal testosterone. Not that synthetic stuff. You're going to have a heart attack. Shalom, elder brothers and sisters. We can be off. I don't know what that means. Maybe she's talking about the moon. Sister Sharon, you would, oh no, she's not. Moon is month in Hebrew. Never follow the moon. Scriptures call it a lunatic. There you go, Elder Dale. There you go. You know, you see sometimes the moon is half, sometimes she's full, sometimes she's crescent, sometimes she's red. Like it's that time of the month. Let me tell you. Oh no, it already told you. See, Book of Jubilees and Enoch. So no. All right. We don't follow that moon. And we don't get in arguments with people about it either. So I just tell you, take that Hebrew and Bible Academy. For we have people all over the place on here. What are your thoughts on calorie counting and deficits? Listen, I've been doing fitness so long, that's not something that I need to do. If you feel like you need to do it, you can get you a scale and you can count your macros and all that. Let me tell you, we don't need to do all that. But if you're a beginner, it's nothing wrong with it. It keeps you focused on your goals. But these are the trainers who have the paperwork. And a lot of times the trainers with the paperwork don't even look like who they're trying to. I mean, it don't make sense to me. If I want to be swole, I'm going to go follow a trainer that's swole. If I want to get in endurance shape, I go follow a trainer that looks like he's very, very lean and he's only about 165 pounds. And that doesn't mean that that's bad shape. It just means that it's two different shapes. I would go to a person who looks like what I want to be. If I want to be that size, I would go to that type of trainer. If I want to be a swole dude, obviously, if I see him, not him just swole with no cuts, I'm talking about a person that's swole with proper cuts who's not taking steroids, I'm going to go to a person like that. Okay, a person who has some years of experience and everything is not by the book. That's just the reality, because the book tell you to lock out and you ain't gonna have no elbows. You see, let me tell you, you're gonna be doing a stanky leg all day trying to follow that book in every little thing. The main thing is being safe, but follow a trainer who looks like what they say, who you want to be like. Whatever weight you want to be, I will follow that type of trainer. And if you have some people that's balanced in between, there you go too. You have sisters getting on there to train. They already had a certain shape and all that, and they've been having that before they start working out. And all of a sudden they some workout experts just because they got to be behind. No, that's not fair. We want to see your results before and the results after. You already had all that, and then you didn't use Instagram for a grind. We appreciate your grind, but we would like to see someone who didn't have that, because it's like it's just like, no, it's hypocrisy. It's false advertisement. You genetically were already like that. It's for a person who, for instance, if a person has a high metabolism and they could not gain weight, we would like to see who you were before and how you got there after, and the years it took to do that, right? To get there. I mean, I used to be in school and I had a lot of old football coaches. You could tell they used to lift weights, but they had the pot belly after, but you could tell they at least used to do their thing. And in football, it's not that bad because, you need that weight to push people around. Is the sun a male angel? Yes, it is. You can read it in the pseudepigrapha. Take the Hebrew Bible Academy. You'll get great details about it. Asking that question is one thing, but you probably want to understand everything about it so you don't get swayed. I'm trying to make sure I get all the questions. Is it okay to go out to eat at pagan restaurants or just do takeout? Well, I guess that was a good question. Listen, what you do, as the scripture says, you don't want to put all your information, your business out there, because you have some places where you'll walk in there, you didn't see no type of idol. Another person walk in there and they be like, there's an idol. And they saw that idol. They see you in there, but you didn't see the idol, and now you're in trouble. Personally, I like to really do my research, Brother Daniel. Am I saying your name right? Daniel? Personally, I like to really do my research. If I see an elephant outside, if I see anything in there like that inside, I personally don't go. That's my personal thing. And I'm not going to say it's bad for the next person. Listen, because food is food and we have power over the food. But if I see a proper idol for sure and I'm sitting there eating, your conscience should tell you something. I'm sorry. But I personally am a little offended at Japhet. So for me to go to a Japhet restaurant, meaning when I say I'm offended, I literally have seen them since a kid go to the bayou and take out food, and there's their restaurant is right above from that bayou. They're taking out catfish, they were taking out frogs and turtles, all that, bringing it to that same restaurant. So I've seen this personally, them bringing in rats. So I personally my wife can cook every culture's food for the most part good, if not better than them. To me. So I'd rather eat it at home. And if I go to one, I have to do a lot of research. Cause she knows I'm like, I don't want to eat none of that trash. I'll just say it like that. They serve our people trash. So I just rather not. So you have to do your research and find out the area. Now there's some areas like Japanese food is pretty clean. But you just really need to do the restaurant. I mean, the research these days, brother, because the food today, I think is worse. Now, I used to go to some of these steak restaurants and all these places, man, it's like they definitely serve you some bioengineered stuff, because the steak, you just keep chewing on the steak like what is going on? You go to some of these, Hispanic restaurants, the fajita, you still chewing, and there's fat in there. That's cheap steak. So you have to just pay attention where you're going. They've already shown us that they have in Burger King, donkey. How many times do they have to tell us certain things? I think we need to do more research as a people where we start to go. A lot of things that they're telling you is beef is soybean, and that means it's genetically modified soybean. So be careful. If it ain't 100% Angus beef or whatever the case may be, beef careful. Just telling you the truth. Where do you get your lactobacillus? Taffy. We make it. And I'm gonna put a video out on how to make it. Or you could just go, thousands of videos on YouTube already, but I'm gonna put it in our people's language. Because sometimes you want to fall asleep on some of Edom's videos. It's just the reality. So, they teach good, but sometimes it's like, get to the point. Especially if you ain't got no style on there. Good Lord. Humble Service Homestead. We have to make sure we bought extra parts for our well houses, because both ours broke the same time this past winter. The hardware store shelves were empty. Yes, my sister. We had our neighbors, because our wells had froze. And what you got with the wells, what we learned, the well guy told us we have to keep the water not just dripping, because we kept it a little bit more than dripping. He said, no, make it go more than that. So next time, that's what we're going to be doing. And, keep, like you said, keeping those spare parts is just very important. So we learned a lot as well. Khan, when it's time to go. Okay. When we all get to Cleveland, it don't matter what the forecast says or how you going to bring the sun out for us. It's going to be 70 something. I would love to believe that. But I'm not taking no chances. As long as we are, all those black people gonna be in the same building, keeping each other warm, we gonna be all right. Tyra Evans, just send me an email to elderrawchaa@gmail.com, because I don't want to put anything out there. I definitely sell certain things for that. Elder AHRAYA@gmail.com. Elder AHRAYA@gmail.com. Please don't just email me just for anything, because I'm just gonna send it back to your area leaders that you're under. If you just, some people just be emailing me just to talk like as if it's just another day. Like, it don't work like that. Email me for a purpose, please. I'm an elder. That's the thing. Sometimes we forget. How you doing today, elder? No. Ask me that today. This is the time to ask me that. Other than that, I'm busy. Elder, what is the best detox? It's not a good question. It's not a bad question either, but best detox, is too many detoxes out there. We sell detoxes, like an all-in-one with many different forms of detoxes in one at KIIYsupplements.com. But there's some detoxes that you can do right at home as well. Lemon, sea salt. I got to be careful when I put certain things out, because, people come back. Elder, you had me in the, nah, I'm not, okay, nah. Elder, I suffer from sleep paralysis. Is there a proper specific fast to get rid of this demon? I'm going to tell you this, Brian Maston. Listen to me very closely. It's something you're doing that you need to put away. It may be something you're watching. It may be something you're listening to. It may be the company you're around. It may be something that, you know what I mean? Like, from my experience from an elder and life and counsels, it's something you need to put away. So yes, fast with no food, no water, but transition yourself. If you've never fasted, transition yourself first, meaning you can do no meat for a day. Another time you can do, you understand, eventually water. Another time you can eventually do, you can just mix it up depending on your body. Listen to your body. You have to understand how your body deals. Fruit, no water because you're getting water from the fruit, and then eventually no food, no water. And then get that demon out of it. And outside of fasting, because some people after they fast, the demon comes right back on them. You have to find discipline in your life. You're gonna have to find some type of discipline and be careful what you listen to, who you're around, and the company you're hanging with. That's very important. Okay. So a lot of times we're opening ourselves up for demons. Be careful what you eat, especially today in this day and age. Will you be making supplements for children? So a lot of people ask that question, but liabilities is what I want to stay away from. So right now, no. Not right now. And you guys are not the only people who buy my supplements. That's why I'm saying that. Right? It's thousands of people who buy my supplements. So, and they're not all with the church. My supplement company is worldwide. So I had, with this industry, you must be very careful. People are always out to get somebody with lies. There's people who try to commit fraud. You understand, who just start and order a bunch of stuff and who's not even, it's so much stuff with this business. You got to be very careful. So maybe in the near future, but right now, I'm just not right now. Okay. You can email me and ask me that question. My grandson is a very picky eater. He's picky with foods he likes. Yeah, I understand. But like I said, okay. I know I done went over the time. I'll give it a little bit more time. Yeah. Shalom, Elder. What is a good age to baptize your child? At 12, the age of accountability. What's the best way to get to a lower body fat percentage? I'm going to keep it simple for you so that none of these trainers can lie to you. And we can go deep into it when I get, because there's so many ways to do this. Well, what you don't want to do is go walking. That's just for you to get some heart pumping. But everything you eat after you come back from walking comes right back on you. So you just really wasted your walking, unless you just want to feel good outside. Walking does not burn fat. It burns calories. What's the best way to get a lower body fat percentage? 9-8%. High protein diet, complex carbs in moderation, and I would also sprint or do things like jump squats or mountain climbers at least two to 4 times a week. Drinking a lot of water, less salt. Personally, that's if you're trying to be that lean. I eat my salt and I still stay pretty lean. No, if you're trying to be lean, Showtime lean for social media, you're wasting your time. You're not gonna have a happy life. The Most High said, eat salt. You can still be lean and eat salt. Don't let anybody tell you that, unless you're just trying to be, show ready. I have to drop calories due to needing to drop weight. You need to burn fat. How do you burn fat? Lift weights. Everyone wants to run away from lifting weights. And some people are saying, instead of lifting weights, you need to be focusing on your diet. Yes, you do. But you need to do both. You have to work out. If you're gardening, that's working out. Picking up things, pushing things, pulling wheelbarrows. You're working out. Okay? Lifting up things. Like it's things that build muscle burn fat. We want to burn fat and not lose calories. If you're losing calories, they come right back on. Literally. When I see sisters walking on a treadmill, it's encouraging for them to do so to get them started. But someone really needs to tell them to lift weights, and they keep thinking they're going to look like a man. Your genetics and your hormones won't allow you to look like a man. Even if you take testosterone, which women have testosterone and estrogen, it's supposed to be a balance. That's why we sell female enhancement on KIIYSupplements.com. Because the doctors these days, let me tell you, you go back and forth to them, women's hormones is all over the place today. And they don't even know that they pump some testosterone not to be like a man, but it helps to balance stubborn body fat. And because you're missing it, you're trying everything and it's still not working. Go to our site and we'll help you out. But you're going to have to lift weights with it and eat a healthy diet. And I'm telling you the facts. And I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to tell you how black people learn. Straight to the point, straight facts. Not, you need to have your macro and micro. No, we ain't doing all that. Just so you can sound smart. I don't need to sell you into being a customer. I'm just going to tell you the straight out facts. Start getting you on some high protein, whether it's meat, whether it's beans, whatever the case may be. Whether it's our vegan protein, whatever. Just be consistent with that and work out. Drink you some healthy, clean water. Get you some good rest. Keep stress away. And you're going to be successful. Be consistent. But you need high protein for that. I promise you that. I've seen people who were obese. High protein, lean up. That's the fastest way. Protein makes you lean. Fats and carbs make you large. You got to balance the two. And we're going to make it do what it do. If you eat too much protein, you're going to be too lean. So if you want to see a little where your muscles should pop out in certain areas, that's when you eat a little bit more carbs. See? We're not going to sell you no lies. We're going to tell you the truth shall shit. Christ already said it. The truth shall set you free. You ain't going to look like a man if you lift weights. Whoever told you there's a lie, you better go on Instagram today. Even though they doing it all wrong, they doing it all right. So that's just the reality. I've never seen a generation. It just became a trend. Instead of the new video vixens, they turned to Instagram. Now, they may not be dressing correctly, but every nation now is in shape. Every nation. So everybody's getting a small waist and all that other stuff. It can be done for anybody today. And I'm talking about without surgery. They putting the work in. But we just need to come with Christ and put the clothes on too. Good Lord of mine. All right. We're going to stop at 9:30 because I see a little bit more questions coming in 9:15. We might stop before then, depending on how many questions. Elder, should there be soy in D3 K2 products? Well, there shouldn't be any, but sometimes when you see factories, they may be having soy in the factory. Does not mean that there may be soy in the actual product. So you understand? That does not always mean that. You have to understand the business. Okay. There shouldn't be any pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster and shellfish in that product. Marlon, you also need to ask yourself, this is what you have to be careful with, Marlon. Make sure you don't eat soy at all. That'll help you. Meaning, there's an organic soy sauce that you can put on your rice. Organic soy sauce. But be careful if you're going to any burger places that you go. If it's not 100% beef, you eating the same thing of whatever supplements wherever you're buying it from. So you that's the thing we have to be careful from. You'll go get some supplements from a company, and I'm not talking about mine, and then there's something in there, but then you just went to Chick-fil-A and ate some MSG. You've eaten some soy in a Sonic burger or Burger King or all these places. You got to or some of the chips and stuff you buy. So that's what we have to decide as a people. I mean, do we want to be right in one place and then wrong 30 other ways? And I'm not saying that's what you're doing, but a whole lot of people is like that. it's like, I see this and this over there. And then so you ask them, did you just eat this, and this? It's the same thing in that. You got Elder Rawchaa put something out about the B vitamins and the yeast, and then people had a problem with one of the B vitamins, which is in most of the things that we take, and it's not going to not be in that. And I think I brought that out on another show, Sonic Abalamin. That's going to be in almost your food, your chip, your anything you deal with. And it's so minute. Go find it somewhere else. That's all. I mean, that's what you have to do. But in an emergency situation, you're going to be, let me tell you, that's when it comes to where Christ said, you got to use a little wisdom. I'm going to eat what I want and exercise and stay moving. There you go, Sharon Brown. Look at that faith. That's how I do. You see? Now, I still eat to a certain way when I'm trying to look a certain way, but you don't get that deep. It ain't that deep. Exercise, drink your water, and keep it going. Now, when you want to get to an elite shape, then that's where we can, we can do some little one-on-one. Do cheap probiotics work the same as expensive probiotics? Is there a difference when it comes to price and brand? There is a difference. It depends on, if you tell you, you're dealing with something from China, be careful. We're going to stop this in 10 minutes because if you're dealing with something from China, be careful. What's your view on six packs? What type of question is that? Is it genetics or can anyone get them? Anyone can get them. Anyone can get them. High protein. And like I said, high impact training, jump squats, sprinting a few times a week. And guess what? When you're sprinting, you need to eat a lot now because you'll burn off too many calories. So sprinting and jump squats, man, really jump rope, things like that. Running, whatever sports that you run, playing basketball, these things will keep you in shape. It take a lot of energy, so you need a lot of calories. So that's the answer, golden butterfly. Everyone's own choice to have a six pack. I mean, that's just choice. Doesn't mean a person don't look good if they don't have a six pack. That means some people want to stay show ready year round. There's nothing wrong with that. If you want a six pack, sprint, do jump squats or jump rope 2-3 times a week, lift weights, eat high protein diet, and don't overeat anything. Eat a high protein diet. Just don't overeat anything. Why do they tell you to cut out fruit because of sugar? Let me tell you. That's for the people who is not working hard enough. That's all I'm going to say. I eat fruit when I'm in the gym. Let me tell you, you got to be careful not to stress yourself in life. They'll have you not eating salt. You got some of these bodybuilders, they put that steak in there and they black. I seen Simeon Panda. No disrespect, my brother, but the scripture tells don't eat the blood. I like you working out, but he put that steak in there. He's a brother from the UK. He put that steak in that thing. I'm talking about 10 seconds. Turn on the other side. That thing was still red. I said, Lord have mercy. They do a lot to be lean. Not me. The scripture said, don't suffer any of my sacrifices to be without the covenant of salt. Meaning put some salt on that thing. It's all in the sea. There's no excuses. Salt allows you to hold your water. We need to have water. It's an electrolyte. So when you're trying to be too lean, there's ways to be lean and still have salt. So be careful. Eat your fruit. The Most High said we're going to be eating from you understand, fruit from that tree in the kingdom. Elder, let me get some of that lean. What's the name of that supplement? Lanessa Terry, you have to be very serious about your high protein. You have to really diet, meaning maybe you're going to have you some stuff on the go, whatever the case may be. You have to know your body and your limits and how much protein you can consume without being it affecting your body. Make sure you drink a lot of water, but high protein is how you burn off fat and lifting weights. Very, very simple. Even those who, if whatever muscle you had on there, even if you went on a high protein diet, it doesn't mean you're not eating carbs. It's just higher protein. You can do higher protein with the carbs and the vegetables, or just higher protein and just vegetables. But carbs give you a good personality. Okay? They do. You'll be frustrated like the bodybuilders getting ready for shows if you don't have carbs. That's how it goes. Sugar makes you happy. I don't do the keto thing, but if somebody needs to do keto to get them down, that's why we sell keto drops to keep people in ketosis. But it's not a realistic lifestyle forever, unless you just really to be that disciplined forever. Carlos Wilson, I don't know if you're a bot or that's what I'm telling you. Please just go to the Hebrew Academy. It's not about no moon calendar. No. I'm done with the moon, bro. No disrespect. Get into the Hebrew and Bible Academy and you will have no more questions. Elder, my testosterone is low. Please give me a website, please. It's KIIYsupplements.com. I just put it in there for everybody. We got 6 minutes left. Make sure y'all subscribe to the page to check out the rest of the shows throughout the week. I eat organic soy sauce. I don't eat genetically modified soy. They do sell organic soybeans, but 95% of the soy going around the world is genetically modified. So that's why that soy sauce is so expensive, the organic one. And you can do a substitute like the sister saying though, which I do too as well. Coconut aminos is a great substitute for soy sauce. Yep. I barely eat it though. Like even though I barely eat Chinese food. So, but there is an organic one there. Woo. Shalom, Elder. Man, you recommend affordable filters for the water? Yes. Which there's reverse osmosis. Just go to Amazon.com. You should find a reverse osmosis filter for $99. Now you might have to have a brother come put that thing in, or you can just follow the cause you don't want to have no spills. So if you get it from a company and you want them to come do it, it'd be a little bit more expensive, but you can get one yourself that doesn't even run off batteries and it runs off gas and it'll work just fine. And then you just order the filter replacements. But we definitely want to be having us some water filters. Reverse osmosis gets some of the most things out. You have a Berkey filter, but that's good too for survival situations, I think. But a proper reverse osmosis on your sink, in my opinion, is a lot better. It when you look it up, it's going to tell you that's one of the best filters to get when it comes to having things in the water. When they be saying that it'll get mostly every single thing out. Elder, have you heard that there are prebiotics and probiotics specifically for the teeth and gums? Yes, I have. I brush my teeth with probiotics as well. But these I make at home. My children make their own toothpaste and we have probiotics for the mouth. If a G.O.C.C. member visits Texas, is it possible to take a tour of your garden? No, it's not. The elders and the scriptures and the priest, they always stay separate from the body to keep spirits off of them and to keep certain mess down so they can continue to shepherd the sheep. But we are working on community gardens, my sister. We are working on community gardens. You have to understand the elders have a lot of eyes on them all over the world. And a lot of haters on the low who like to say shalom, but really be haters and Judases. So that's why, my sister. But we are working on community gardens for the people. Elder, what about burpees? Burpees are good too. I just don't like burpees. It's a boring exercise for me. But they definitely work. I'm a power lifter, so the burpees is just, it's always been boring for me, but it does work. I can do burpees like nothing. It's just boring for me. I like to sit down there and hit 100 push-ups or hit 100 reps or 50 reps. Everyone has their own personal thing they like to do. Like Elder Rawchaa had me lifting the whole rack for 5 minutes straight. I like doing stuff like that. I just want to make myself clear in case if I didn't explain myself. It's okay, Carlos Wilson. Why don't you I think a lot of young men, we just need to go ahead and just get in that academy though. I know what you're saying. But don't get yourself too caught up in the moon. She gonna have you all over the place, my brother. You got 1 minute left. What is considered high protein? Consume, like for instance, if you're eating, you know how a lot of us will eat a whole plate of rice and less protein and then we'll eat vegetables. Well, maybe you need to add a little bit more protein, drop the carbs a little bit, and add a little bit more salad or vegetables, and, more protein, and then have you a protein shake or two twice a day. So if you weigh 190 pounds, you want to consume at least that in protein. And some people may think that's bad, but it's not bad. You need to drink clean water, and you need to take in quality protein, not trash protein. Clean, healthy meat. I eat grass-fed beef. I eat grass-fed lamb. I eat Wagyu beef. I eat organic chicken. I eat, chicken without hormones. All of these type of chickens, and you should be fine. But you have to eat vegetables because a lot of these bodybuilders, they won't even be eating vegetables. Also, a complete protein would be like beans and rice, bread and bean dips, or chips and beans. Those two partial amino acids, or BCAAs, branched chain amino acids, now become a complete protein. You can add a little bit of lentils in your rice. How the Mediterranean diet is. Now you have a complete protein. You can eat yogurt. It has your good fats and your protein. You still have to consume fat so your body can produce healthy cholesterol, but don't consume the wrong fats, or you're going to have acid reflux and heartburn and everything else that comes with that. Don't buy cheap oils. You eat fat, you eat fat, you burn fat. That's how it goes. Don't eat too much though. Oh, thank you, Carlos. I thought you was a bot, man. I didn't know, man. You kept asking that question. I'm like, bruh. Yeah. But it's okay, man. Take that Hebrew and Bible Academy. Just listen to what your elder's telling you. Take the counsel. Elder, do you suggest getting an RV? I mean, I don't see why not. If you got land, or if you got a place to park it, I don't see why not. Like Elder Rawchaa, he put the game out there for you. You can save some money in it. A lot of us want to live beyond our means, and life is just not. You can't. I mean, the way the world is, everything's becoming expensive. Who we trying to look good for? Besides the Most High in our families, and you know what I mean. Like, you don't want nobody to really know who you is like that. They gonna come take everything you got. Elder, is it healthy to straight distilled water, or can I add Himalayan salt to distilled water? You can add trace minerals drops in your distilled water. You can just drink your distilled water. It's not going to flush all of your minerals out like people say. rainwater is kind of like distilled water. So, I mean, me and Elder Rawchaa drunk some distilled water. See, when you drink distilled water, I drink reverse osmosis and distilled water. It'll take a lot of salts that have been hanging on your joints, and a lot of inflammation will come away from you. I know, trust me what I'm saying. It's some of the most purest water. Now, you still can add minerals in there, though, if you want to. Is juice fasting safe? If so, how long? You have to listen to your own body, do a little research and studying, and don't just try to go so hard, or sometimes you end up in a hospital. So you have to work things on your body a certain way, because your body is used to living a certain way for so long. You can't just shock it. The body hates to be shocked. Elder, what about push-ups? Man, we used to do 1,000 push-ups a day. Me, you Rock, and my brother. Easy money. 30 reps a set, 30 to 50 reps a set. Did it so much it became boring. So that's, but every now I still do push-ups. It's still though, but did it so much it became boring. We have well water with a filtering system and a big Berkey ion kitchen on the cot. All praises. Alrighty, so we gotta get up out of here. LD, do you make your own probiotics and sell them? I sell probiotics in my supplement site, and I make some for my home. I do both. Take both. Elder, what to do when your metabolism slow down once you hit your 40s? You need to start working out to get your metabolism back right. Take your testosterone, my brother. All right, and we sell a safe one with some of all the best ones. And I'm starting a garden with those same testosterones that you can barely get from all over the world, to where even if they ever shut things down, I'm still gonna be on point to have it for the people. So we got the perfect mix and match for you. Trust me, you're gonna be a Judah gorilla. I'm sorry I missed the website. KIIY supplements.com. Charles Beasley. KIIY supplements.com. It's hard for me to scroll down this thing without just clicking. That I didn't miss. How do we calculate much protein to have daily? It'll tell you on whatever you're taking, and you should read before you cook. See, when you're trying to do it like that, that's where you have to weigh your things, your chicken, or you have to look at how much cups of rice you're cooking and see how much protein is in whichever serving. That's for the beginners. So, you know, I would try to make sure that I'm paying attention to that. Best cooking: olive oil, peanut, vegan. I don't know. I cook in olive oil, coconut oil, ghee butter. We cook in the best oils. You got good oils like rice bran oil. I barely use peanut. Peanut got a lot of, peanut can clog your arteries. Peanut oil. You can use that every day. But olive oil, boy, that's a healthy oil. Very healthy. But that peanut oil, boy, you fry a turkey in that thing. Good Lord of mine. Do keto helps with less carbs, but I got to be healthy fats, avocados. Yeah, keto is good for a time being, but not forever, in my opinion. All right, well, we got to go. Can I still ask questions about scriptures next Q&As? Yes, Carlos, but yes, you can. You sure can, but this one was not necessarily about that, unless it was about one of the lessons that I taught. Now, if you just want to go into these deep questions, that's what I'm saying. This is really not tonight's platform for that. Are you new, or you're part of a body? Do you watch the regular lessons, sir? Moving to Houston. Is there a Houston location? Yes, Mika Forbes. Go ahead and send me an email at Elder. We're going to put you with one of the deacons or officers there, Rawchaa at gmail.com. Oh, yeah. Carlos Wilson. How old are you, sir? Where are you from? Just take the Hebrew Bible Academy, brother, so you can be on point. Joyfully chosen. I apologize, Elder. How much protein intake daily based on weight? If you are 190 pounds, you want to take that much grams of protein. If you really want to be solid. If not, and you just want to get a good amount of protein, take at least 100 grams of protein. At least. Minimum. You're not going to see the greatest changes, but if you're trying to be totally on point, that's like the elite bodybuilders where they just go all the way there and you just be totally lean. But as a woman, you don't have to be that lean. So it depends on, now I will say this though, if you are overweight, with all due respect, you want to take as exactly at least 200 grams of protein a day. That's least. What's the best pesticide for your garden? I use neem. I soak garlic and onions and pepper and some water and put it in the sprayer with a little neem and dish soap. There you go. Why are people so reluctant to be taught in the academy? Because for years we taught the academy things on the academy on Saturdays, and you have so many scoffers who just try to take the knowledge and confuse it, and there's no way to filter all that out. So we teach above the basics on Saturdays now, but now it's an actual school to support the work and to teach people like nothing. So we have our own school. So when we say get in the academy, it does not mean we're not teaching the scriptures. Every lesson that's in the academy, for the most part, maybe not the new stuff, we've already taught in the Sabbath. You can go back in all those lessons. It's gonna be some searching, but I don't like when people come on here and say, "Why are you paying for all of this?" Listen, no one else is teaching what we're teaching in the earth, and it says give that only to the wise. Only way you can know who's wise is if your heart is where your treasure is. It's just the reality of it. And our people are only people who. You can go to the Christian church. These people in the Christian church have more faith than the Israelites a lot of times. They will put up the money and the whole building is bought now. Us, we like, Elder, we get money from you? And instead of y'all supporting and doing the same thing the Christians do, what happened to your faith? Is it smart to stay off social media to focus on the present moment? It depends on your own situation. People use it for business and purpose. So it's all on you. What's the best natural pesticide? I answered that. I'm going to get up out of here. Thank you, Elder Dale. I got to get out of here. I've been up early, working hard. I said the pesticide already. You can even just use dish soap and water. Them bugs is gone. Trust me. But I'll crush some garlic in a mortar and pestle. A little onion. Little spicy pepper. And then strain it with a cheesecloth, pour it in the bottle with a little dish soap, and they ain't coming back. Or if you can get you some neem, they don't like neem either. So I'm never trying to promote the academy just for someone's money. I don't get money from the academy. So it's not about no money. It's about structure. It's about us helping this is helping our community of young men be able to gain wisdom, knowledge, and understand above something that we give them here to see if they want more knowledge. You go to high school. When you want to do better, what do you have to do? You have to pay for college and go in debt. You go in debt there, but you ain't going to go in debt here because it's only $150 a month. Why do we have to be explaining this stuff to our people all the time? Lord have mercy. Let's go, man. We up out of here. They said TD fakes. Lord have mercy. I ain't say that. Y'all like, hey. We appreciate all our supporters. We appreciate all the body members, the elders, the deacons, the officers, the brethren, the sisters. Make sure you check out Officer Hazak's show on Thursday, Elder Mars on Friday, Elder Rawchaa, Most High Willing on Wednesday, the Sabbath lesson on Saturday, the Hebrew Academy on Sunday. Listen, we there the whole week, so no one can say that you can't meditate on the word of the Most High. We got all the lessons. You can read on your own time and pray with your family. we're about doing the work of the Most High daily, and we get a few days to, like Monday and Tuesday to get a little rest, and then the rest we own it. But anyway, blessings to you all. We just wanted to come on here for some Q&A. Unfortunately, I could not play the video, but I'm going computer shopping again. So I got to, maybe these programs is a little too strong for this one. So thank y'all for bearing with me, though. I love y'all. I'm gonna see y'all at the Passover. Beautiful as ever as you guys are. Powerful as ever as you guys are. As a nation of Israel, you, your children, y'all keep on striving for the best. Elder Dale, Shalom, we love you, my brother. Most High willing, I see all of you brothers and sisters at the Passover. Akwan and Kodam, sorry we could not play the track all the way through, but we're going to come back, if it be the Most High's will, next time and have that thing rolling for y'all. Blessings to you all. Shalom.